The ground was literally shaking, bro. Like, imagine standing in a trench so deep that you can't see the sky, and suddenly you feel this rumbling. Not like a truck, not like a train, but something way more terrifying. Something that sounds like the earth itself is angry. There's this moment, right? This split second where this one American gunner realized he was about to face the deadliest tank the Nazis had ever built. One man, one gun, and 60 tons of pure German engineering rolling straight at him. What happened next? It literally changed the entire course of the battle. And honestly, what this guy did is absolutely insane. We're talking about the kind of heroism that makes your jaw drop. The kind of courage that seems almost unreal. But here's the crazy part. It actually happened. And today, we're going to break down exactly how one gunner single-handedly stopped a German offensive that could have changed the entire war. So if you're ready to hear about some real-life action movie stuff, keep watching, because this is absolutely wild. Let's start with the basics, yeah? This dude's name was Audie Murphy. Now, if that name sounds familiar, that's because this guy literally became a legend. But before all that, before the medals and the fame, Audie was just a regular kid from Texas. We're talking about a skinny kid, honestly. Like the guy was only 5'5", tall, and weighed like 112 pounds, soaking wet. When he tried to join the military, get this, the Marines turned him down because he was too small. Can you imagine? The dude tried the Marines, and they were like, "Nah, bro, you're not big enough for this." But Audie didn't give up, and that's where his whole legend starts. He ended up joining the army, and that's when things got absolutely crazy. So it's January 1945, right? The war in Europe is getting intense. Germany's throwing everything they got at the Allies, and one of the most brutal moments happens at this place called the Kalmar Pocket. It's basically this area in France where German forces are surrounded but still fighting like crazy. They're desperate, they're dangerous, and they're not backing down. Audie's unit is dug in, holding their positions, and everything seems cool until the intelligence comes in. And when the commanders start looking at the maps, they realize something bad is about to go down. The Germans aren't just sending regular troops, they're sending their heaviest artillery, their best soldiers, and most importantly, they're sending Tiger tanks. And yo, if you don't know about Tiger tanks, let me break it down for you real quick. These weren't just any tanks. The Panzer VI Tiger tank was literally the most feared tank in the entire war. It had this armor that was so thick, most anti-tank guns couldn't even pierce it. The thing had a main gun that could knock out pretty much any Allied tank from crazy distances. This tank was a nightmare on wheels, and Germany knew it. January 26, 1945. The attack starts, and it's absolutely brutal. We're talking about German infantry moving forward in waves, supported by those heavy tanks. The sounds must have been insane. Machine gun fire, artillery explosions, the screams of soldiers. Audie's out there with his unit, and they're holding the line. But it's tough, real tough. But then it happens. Through all the chaos and the smoke, Audie spots something, a Tiger tank, just rolling towards their position like it owns the place. And here's the thing, bro. Most soldiers would be absolutely terrified, and rightfully so. This thing could destroy entire buildings. But Audie, he had a different idea. He's got this M1 rifle, right? And I know what you're thinking. Yo, he's gonna shoot a rifle at a Tiger tank? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But wait, there's more to this story. See, the thing about Audie Murphy is that this dude was ridiculously brave, like dangerously brave. He grabbed his rifle, some grenades, and he literally climbed on top of a burning tank destroyer to get a better position. Imagine that, yo. The tank is literally on fire, and this guy is standing on top of it with German machine gun fire coming at him from everywhere. And he's not just standing there. He's firing his rifle at the Germans. He's throwing grenades. He's calling out positions to his fellow soldiers. This guy is literally a one-man army right now. The German soldiers advancing are getting pinned down. They can't move, they can't advance because of this one dude. But the real moment of insanity happens when that Tiger tank rolls up. Everything goes quiet for a second. Audie sees it, the soldiers around him see it, and they're thinking, yo, this is it, we're done. But Audie had other plans. What happened next is literally something out of an action movie. Audie Murphy, standing on top of a burning tank destroyer with nothing but a rifle and some grenades, looked at this massive tiger tank rolling towards him, and he didn't back down. He kept fighting, he kept moving, he kept shooting. The German soldiers saw this lunatic standing there, refusing to give up, and their morale started breaking. They couldn't believe one guy was holding back their entire advance. Reinforcements started coming in to help Audi, and the Germans realized they weren't going to win this battle. Not today. The attack was stopped. That Tiger tank withdrew. The German advance was completely halted because of one American soldier who refused to quit, refused to give up, refused to let his friends down. Here's the insane part, though. Audi didn't even realize how legendary this moment was. For him, it was just another day, another battle. But for everyone around him, what they witnessed was pure heroism. This skinny kid from Texas, the one who got rejected by the Marines, just single-handedly stopped a major German offensive. After this incident, Audie Murphy became the most decorated soldier in the entire U.S. Army. We're talking about 33 medals, bro. 33! He was awarded the Medal of Honor, which is literally the highest military honor you can get. And it all started because he refused to back down against impossible odds. So why am I telling you this story, right? Because Audie Murphy represents something that's honestly missing in a lot of modern stuff. This dude showed that real strength isn't about how big you are or how much equipment you got. It's about your willingness to stand up when it matters. It's about not giving up when literally everything is against you. The military rejected him, his own body was too small, but his heart was absolutely massive. And that's what made the difference. That's what stopped an entire German advance. Yo, that's the story of Audie Murphy, the gunner who stopped the German army. From getting rejected by the Marines to becoming the most decorated soldier in U.S. military history. That's wild, right? If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more absolute bangers like this, definitely smash that subscribe button. And yo, drop a comment below. What do you think? Could you have done what Audie did? What would you have done in that situation? I'm genuinely curious, so let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This is your boy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.